Yep, I see you on your channel.
Okay. Let me check your stream.
Yeah, you can either do Twitch or you can do YouTube, either one. You'll see me eating fish tenders and green beans.
Ooh, girl, you gonna share some of that?
I'll send you a plate.
Thank you.
Girl, I made some fried chicken yesterday that was fire. So you should have got you a plate of that. I know, girl.
Wow.
I've been cooking.
Hey X, how you doing? Don't y'all not invite me to the cookout? I'm just hurt.
Cause you know how we do. I will cook.
We cook and eat for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I got you on alert with Twitch. The likes, Mr. Tree. I appreciate that. Definitely boost up the stream.
Hey Walt, how you doing? Sorry for the technical difficulties.
I don't apologize. It wasn't our fault. It was Discord fault as usual.
Yes, Discord decided to act a fool. We couldn't get our cameras up or anything. It was a total mess. I was like, all right, well, we just gonna have to improvise. So Meg is streaming on her channel, and let me actually pull her up. Hey, Nightmare.
I'm gonna tell people to check out your channel. Actually, put your link.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, is put your link in my restream. So if people want, for whatever, so people know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to talking to Megan the Megabyte.
Megan the Megabyte facts. Megan Quinn.
Yeah, we stand Meg the Stallion around here. That's my girl.
I miss my girl. I want to come back to Twitter.
I can't blame her for leaving though. People crazy as hell. Oh, I should probably curve the curse words, because apparently YouTube is liking to demonetize people these days if there's too much naughty language. So
like with YouTube, you can't curse when like the first 15 seconds of the video. You can't show too much violence and stuff like that. You can't be just throwing F-bombs. Let it really out. But it's like, y'all have YouTube Kids. Isn't that the point of YouTube Kids?
I apparently not. I have no idea. So yeah, we had some issues, but yeah, what we'll be doing is periodically I'll let y'all see Meg, who's looking fabulous today. So we'll go back and forth. But she's going to be playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. I supposedly will be playing some of Crisis Core, but I also just wanted to what I want to do is us introduce ourselves. First we'll introduce our channels and all that, and then I kind of want to tell her some juicy Final Fantasy stuff, and just look, I'm one thing I've decided this year is not that I'll be like a trashy talk show type deal with my channel, but I definitely want to just talk fandom life and stuff like that too, and just stuff going on, particularly with my favorite games. So yeah, I definitely want to spill a little tea about the Final Fantasy community. And I'm just gonna fill in, like if you have any questions, I'm just gonna fill in any questions that you have as far as what's been going on lately and what's coming up in the next year, and then I guess we can just if you have anything on the agenda, and then just talk about gaming life. I don't know, black gamer girl life. My bestie Nightmare says she's fangirling so hard. But yeah, okay, so I guess we should introduce ourselves. We have been on stream talking for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, we most definitely just see sure. You can go first. I have you on my screen right now.
Oh!
So people can see you.
Awesome. Alright, I am Stygian Stilettos Gamer, aka Stygian Sis. I have been streaming for 2 years now. I'm mostly a Final Fantasy VII content creator. So that would include OG, that would include Remake, I do some stuff around having children. I mean, anything in the Final Fantasy VII compilation, I do content videos on. A lot of them pertain to shipping. They're not all shipping related. A lot of it is. Yeah, but, you know, what I love about Cloudy is I'm a Cloudy, proud Cloudy, is, you know, we're willing to jump into any topic. So, yeah, Cloudy Tifa for life, but, but yeah, I just love talking about Final Fantasy VII in general. I also love God of War. Just got through beating Ragnarok. I do a little bit of, I'm going to be doing more content, but I've done some content videos around that. Also, yeah, those are the main two, but I will be expanding because we have some games coming out this year, like Final Fantasy 16. I actually want to play the new Diablo. I'm going to play some Forspoken, and there's a couple games that I have not had a chance to get to that are on my backlog. Every gamer has a backlog. We'll never finish it. You might as well not even try. Okay, just saying.
That's facts. That's facts.
Yeah, it is. Okay. I've had Breath of the Wild for 9.5 centuries. I have yet to, I don't even think I've opened it out of the package. So, whew, yeah, there's a backlog, but I'm gonna slowly get to everything. Whew. But yeah, I just say, and also in general, with my channel, what I'll be doing, I have a book club. I have a book author interview that's coming up actually next week. So I'll be doing things like that with my channel, kind of expanding beyond just playing video games, but more gaming culture as a whole. Also, my other hobbies, I'm a software developer by trade, and you know, 34, about to be 35 this year, the big 35, and I don't know, other random facts. I don't know. I like detective shows. I like murder mystery. That's pretty much me, just nerd, you know, loving life.
I treat you good.
Yeah, yeah, that was pretty much the rundown for Stygia and Stilettos Gamer, you know. You can also call me Andrea. Alrighty. And you want to go ahead and introduce yourself, maybe in a little bit more cohesive way than I did.
Girl, you did fine. Alright, y'all. I'm Megabyte Megan. I'm a variety streamer. I've been streaming for almost 5 years. I've been playing like a lot of platformers such as Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter, Crash, Spyro. I grew up with those games actually. When I started streaming, I got into like Fortnite, and then there's Apex, Overwatch, those type of games. And then back, I want to say in 2021 is when we met, Andrea. But
yeah.
She got me into Final Fantasy, and I've been like obsessed with Final Fantasy ever since, especially when it comes to Sephiroth. Like I'm into his backlog, his background story. I like Cloud too, in Era. But yeah, that's just me.
Sephiroth is, you know, he's very easy on the eyes, shall we say. But yeah, he's a fascinating character. Creature. He's a fascinating character. Actually, I mean, we could spend some time talking about him if you have any questions, or you just want a general overview of his life. I could talk Sephiroth all day. Like I said, anything Final Fantasy VII, I'm good to go. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
I'm ready for part 2.
We are all ready for it.
I heard rumors of it coming out this year or next year, probably next year. If it was coming out this year, you probably would news about it. But then, you know, the new year just started, so we might get some news maybe in the summertime. But I'm very excited.
Yeah, me too. Me too, for sure. Oh, you went mute on me. I don't know why. Can't hear you.
Oh no.
Oh, there you go. There you go. I got you now. Nightmare was saying Megan DM me. I don't know why, but yeah, DM her at some point.
DMs are open.
But yeah, so let's just start there. So where we're at right now is Crisis Core Reunion just came out, and just in case people who are watching your stream isn't aware, I'll just give a quick rundown. Crisis Core Reunion just came out. It is the story of Zack Fair, who, when he was 13, he ran off to Shinra to join the army. And It just chronicles essentially. I mean, okay, let me just say this right now. This is spoiler territory, so if you do not want spoilers for Final Fantasy VII, this is not the channel to be on.
Yeah. We're diving in deep.
Absolutely. I'm not gonna give super big specifics, but I'm sorry, super small specifics. Like, you know, like I'm not gonna spoil everything, but if you know Final Fantasy VII, then you know that Zack died. So this is going through from 13. It doesn't start when he's 13, but that's when he left for the army. It starts when he's 16, I believe. It starts when he's and it chronicles the rest of his life basically. So Zack was kind of like a mentor / best friend, almost kind of like big brother for Cloud. And it's nice because you get to see, you know, how they met and how their relationship grew. And you, as you're watching Zack, if you know Final Fantasy VII Remake, which is what Megan is playing right now, you can pick up on the things that Cloud has gained from Zack. He has mannerisms. For instance, he does these squats all the time. And one of the mini games that Cloud does in Final Fantasy VII Remake is the squats. Certain ways that Cloud will pose. You'll notice that they're wearing the same clothing, they're carrying the same sword. It's nice to be able to have that prequel, which is what Crisis Core Reunion is. And that's a remake of the original Crisis Core, which came out on the PSP in 2007, by the way. It's nice to have that prequel because you get to see how we got to where we are now as far as with Cloud believing he was an ex-soldier, and the story kind of going from there. He ends up running into Aerith. Aerith is also in Crisis Core Reunion. And there's kind of this, well, not kind of, there's this huge love triangle battle that goes on in the Final Fantasy VII community. But huge, yeah, I know. But what I like about having that prequel is, and yeah, I guess I can play a little while I'm talking. What I like about having a prequel is it shows you Zack and Aerith falling in love, and then he tragically disappears. And then from there, you get to the main game, which is Final Fantasy VII. Now it's called Final Fantasy VII Remake. And so you see the little things that both of them have picked up from Zack. And you also understand why Aerith seems to have this strange attraction to Cloud, other than the fact that he's fine as hell. I mean, you know, that's big. But it's also, it is like this bittersweetness about it because you understand that she's missing Zack, and Cloud doesn't actively remember Zack right now, but his presence his absence is felt from both of these characters. So yeah, there's like this one-sided thing happening, but and there's a lot more going on than that. But
figure out in the future.
Yeah, but I would definitely say play Crisis Core Reunion if you have the opportunity, then play Remake, and then that will set you up nicely for Rebirth, which is the one that she was talking about. Part 2 is coming out. They say this winter. Whether that means 2023 or 2024 remains to be seen, but it would be December through March, sometime in that realm. So, by the way, Nightmare said, can you guys tell us your thoughts on Luxier? You have any thoughts on that? Luxier, Luxiere.
That character. Like I mainly play Final Fantasy VII and Crisis Core. I still a name because I need a.
I don't have any particular thoughts about it, to be honest with you. I don't know.
Wait, that's a new name.
All right, let me get my Elgato up here. Elgato. Oh, it turned off. I didn't wait so long. Hey, Yashi. Hey, Meza. Yes, I play a little Crisis Core. Yeah, the Final Fantasy VII community is,
to say the least.
yeah, it's a handful some days. Though we have been having a lot of fun because Cloud's mocap actor. Yeah, Nightmare, I got you. Soldier who was writing to Zach. Mm-hmm. Who wrote to Zach. Mm-hmm.
Right to Zach, like, what was it, 87 times?
No. Okay, that's something different. Aerith, when Zach disappeared, she wrote him 89 letters over the course of 4 years.
Yeah, I was close. Like, she wrote to him.
Which is hilarious when you think about the fact that people think she's just over him. I'm like, I was a writing major. I haven't written 89 letters in my life, let alone to one person. So, I mean, you know, believe what you want to, but...
Love right there. Committed love. 89 letters in 4 years. You think that person was like, okay, goodbye, I'm done messing with you. But no,
apparently not. Well, but it's because he was, you know, he was a soldier, and so she probably figured, you know, he... for some reason, you know, was delayed in answering back, then thought something might have happened to him. I'm sure she went through 100, you know, scenarios in her mind.
Or what possibly could have happened. But that's the thing, though, too, in Final Fantasy VII Remake, spoiler, by the way, they made him be alive at the end of the story instead of dead.
Well, that remains to be seen. We see him, quote unquote, live past the final battle, his final battle. Whether he's actually alive remains to be seen. But that's a, you know, I guess it's not a story for another day. That's, I'm just saying, he could be. I'm not convinced. Not yet, but I tell you what, every theory that people have been coming up with, I promise you the next trailer, which we should be getting a trailer soon. There's rumors we'll get something next week. I'm not entirely convinced of that, but it may very well happen. I don't know. I certainly hope so, but yeah, so looks there. You think he's behind Zack being back? Yeah, I'm not aware of this theory. Yeah, so you have Kunzel and you have Luxier, who are two of Zack's friends, and apparently Luxier, I don't know if I'm saying his name right. I apologize if I'm not. Kind of idolized Zack, and yeah, he was one of his pen pals, basically. I wonder what roles some of these characters may have, because I just feel like we have not seen the last of Kunzel. Kunzel was one of Zack's buddies, and he never gave up on Zack being alive. And now that in Final Fantasy VII Remake, which again is what is Meg is playing on her stream right now, now that he knows that Cloud is alive, I cannot imagine he's not going to go looking for him. That would be...
Oh, yeah, he's definitely going to look for Cloud. Probably for answers, some of that, because Cloud knew Zack.
Yeah, he knows that Cloud was supposedly killed in battle. No, what? Sorry. Oh, okay. Oh, he was sneaking behind Zack's back to do what? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Hey, what?
I'm gonna let Nightmare let me get on Facebook, because I'm confused on what she's trying to tell me. Yeah, sorry. Get your thought. I'll read it once you clarify, because I wasn't sure what you meant by he's behind Zack being back. Sorry, I realize that's not what you weren't talking about.
Was against him being back, possibly?
Maybe, yeah. I personally, I don't know. I have not heard this before, so that's why I'm trying to let her just finish what she was gonna say. Yeah, Nagisa Yamazaki. Yeah, I'll get back to Yamazaki real quick. Kuzzle's definitely gonna go looking for Cloud and Zack, so I'm hoping he does not get himself K-worded by
Yeah.
by Shinra or something, because if Shinra realizes that nightmare. Yeah, if Shinra realizes what he's up to, I don't know. I just fear for him. Oh, scared me. Okay, yeah,
Here,
let's continue.
Shinra,
I see.
I forgot his name, but wasn't he killed by the Whispers?
Who killed by the whip? Oh, now you're talking about Avalanche. So
No,
Ready to go.
it was like it was Shinra and they were inside their
right?
building, and Whispers had came into the building. Like I know Wedge didn't make it, but then it was another character that was like in charge of
It's a
Shinra.
top priority.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's President Shinra, but he was killed by Sephiroth.
And Sephiroth?
oh right, I remember now. Yeah.
Apparently.
Oh, quote unquote Sephiroth. It was, yeah, and that's really complicated territory, because that's why I call it Sephi Nova.
No thanks.
It's kind of a hybrid of both, but that's, trust me, that's a that's a long conversation. Yeah, a simple way to say is Sephiroth killed him. So, yeah, he's a goner.
Weird trees.
Benora white trees.
Ooh,
Or
guard dogs out here.
That means this is
I don't want to use
Benora
my
Village?
village. Yeah, I'm fine on my sword.
Angeal's hometown.
Yep, I am in Benora right now, which is where Angel
Genesis
and
Angeal
Genesis were born,
have known each
and
other
that's
a long time.
what Song is telling Zack right now. They're trying to investigate why these two disappeared, and these two are Sephiroth's best friends.
Oh yeah, I remember Angel. I like Angel.
Activating combat mode.
Remember that battle they got into?
Yeah.
In that simulator, that was nuts.
Yeah, so that was a great fight scene.
It was. They really put emphasis
These
on
guys. I
Mhm.
saw them in
it. Went to
Wutai.
details on that fight.
So they are here. We've seen no
It was
townspeople
the way
yet.
that the two were
They may
fighting.
have
I
taken
forgot the guy
control
name.
of
It
the
was
whole
him and
town.
Sephiroth. And the way he
Genesis
did
left
Angel, I'm like,
to take
Angel was just trying to
Arsenal
help you, man. It wasn't that
Chamber
serious.
destroyed. Was it President's straight
Then him
order?
foul. Like, what he do to you?
Okay.
Yeah, there was a whole lot of betrayal and backstabbing going around in this game.
Yeah, big
Uh,
time.
Yeah, but I wanted to talk about so what we've been, if you've been paying attention to my timeline at all the last couple of days, Yamazaki, who is Cloud's mocap actor, and that means motion capture. I mean, gamers know motion capture actor. He's been playing a remake on his stream. I just out of nowhere. This game been out 3 years, and just out of nowhere he starts playing it. And he has been simping hard for Tifa, simping hard for Cloudy. I'm just flat out like, Cloud has a crush on Tifa.
In real life, that's crazy.
Yeah, and what's crazy is like, why would they let him say this stuff, knowing this big LTD war is happening in this fandom? Because some people are still convinced that Cloud is more in love with a woman he knew 21 days than one he's known 21 years. But I digress. Whatever. Whatever you want to believe.
Don't believe what they want to believe.
He's just like, okay, especially when you know that she's only attracted to him because
Oh yeah.
she misses Zack and blah blah blah. I just feel better, okay, whatever. To each his own.
But that's the thing though, if Zack were to actually be alive and come back in the picture for part 2, everyone's gonna forget all about Cloud.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, okay, that's why Nagisa. I saw him opening up a PlayStation 5. So she's saying the reason he started playing is because he just recently got a PlayStation 5. So I guess he's playing Integrate. I don't know. But anyway, doesn't matter. And the point is, he's very excited about his PS5. I don't blame him. And so he's going to play Crisis Core Reunion as well on his stream.
Cool. I'm excited. It takes way too long to get a hold of a PS5 nowadays, although it's been like 3 years since this.
I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, Rebirth, one way or the other, Zach is in it, and they say he's going to be playing a pivotal role in the game. So I just don't want people to set themselves up for disaster thinking that, you know, after they just got through showing the whole fandom what sacrifices Zach did for Cloud, that Cloud is going to turn around and backstab his best friend. For his girlfriend he's known a week. That is not a realistic idea of what's going to occur in Rebirth. You choose to believe what you want to. I just don't tend to set myself up for disaster. This is not my MO. So, man, hard mode is really not hard at all. I'm on hard mode.
Yeah.
And I'm just like cutting through these enemies. I don't even feel like the hard mode is actually harder than normal mode. I don't know why they call it hard mode in Crisis Core Reunion. It is definitely harder in Final Fantasy VII Remake. It is absolutely harder.
Hard. Lost. Like, oh crap! Now we getting lost at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, and I guess they said maybe the CCR. I wouldn't be surprised. As much attention as he's getting on his stream doing Remake, I wouldn't be surprised if he for sure did Reunion. Plus, he already owns it, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, didn't he go back up here?
Now, I'm actually not going to save because I am skipping all kinds of collectibles and everything right now. I was up at like 8 a.m. watching the stream. He had 50 people watching that stream. Well, early in the week, it was like 5, 10, 15. It has quadrupled. Ever since he started dropping all those cloudy bombs all over the Cloud's mocap. Like when the train roll happened, he was like so excited. I have never seen somebody that excited. And he kept saying stuff like Tifa's a priority and like trying to get in Tifa's room.
Oh, don't get me started on that scene. That scene had nothing but tension.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He was like, "Oh, they're so close, they're so close. Oh, kiss." I don't think he used the word kiss, but that was in person. I was like, "Okay, let's make this happen."
Together.
I thought the kiss was they were in the room with each
So
other.
Genesis desserts.
Yeah, there's so many. There's like 3 or 4 parts. I'm like, what is about to happen right now?
Sephiroth believes that's the case.
But yeah, Sephiroth. Sephiroth's a big part of this game.
Gravestone.
So you get to see some of his backstory. You don't see all of it.
Zach.
We should see. Yeah, you can ask Meg a question. Let me finish this real quick. You can see more of it hopefully in Ever Crisis. It seems that it goes through some of his childish stuff, but
Don't worry.
you kind of get to see Sephiroth, the beginning of Sephiroth's downfall, because as I said, his best friends end up defecting from Shinra. And then he starts finding out all this stuff about how people are being, like Shinra's been doing these human experiments, blah, blah, blah. And it just slowly goes from there till eventually he just snaps. And that's what the Nibelheim incident is. He's having a bad day, so he decides to burn down a town, That's how he handles his problems. Somebody's Nightmare had a question for you. What did you want to ask, Nightmare? Boop, boop, boop. But yeah, it makes Sephiroth a lot more sympathetic character in my opinion. I've always found him sympathetic because his parents doomed him from the start. I mean, he didn't stand a chance between Hojo being his dad. My God, I mean, that alone.
That poor monster there. Oh my God, that monster there.
Yeah, he is the worst.
Let's see. Angeal's house is...
Oh, okay. So what Nightmare was saying earlier about Luxier is, I think Luxier is the one who gave Zack up to Shinra. Like, I think he's a snitch. I was not, I was kind of, you can trust Kunzel. I didn't trust this Luxier dude. I remember who you're talking about. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of his, personally. Chief can sense that Cloud has a grudge against Hojo. What's interesting is chapter 13. And where are you, by the way, in the game? Where what chapter are you playing?
Well, I started all the way over.
Oh, okay. You're looking at Tifa's the flashback with Tifa. Mm-hmm. In chapter 13, at the end of the chapter, they find this secret lab underground where Cloud has these flashbacks of sitting in a tube, and this is what you see happening in the Crisis Core reunion. His memories are being suppressed, so he doesn't realize it. But he had spent years getting tortured by Hojo, and so he is
Greetings, ma'am.
pretty worked up, in particular when they're talking about going to save Aerith. But I find that backdrop,
my name
and
is
they all wanted to go save Aerith, but like,
Are you Zack?
you see this commentary that he has about Hojo. He's a SOB, and they'll never let her go, and blah blah blah. I think that's kind of him, but that part of him that's buried in there, remembering what happened and kind of remembering the trauma. He's not actively remembering the trauma, but you can see parts where he's thinking about Hojo or talking to Hojo where he is definitely more worked up than everybody else.
Yeah, like you said, being suppressed from those emotions.
Mm-hmm.
Genesis came back here.
Poor Cloud. Poor boy could use a therapist. Okay.
And they proceeded to take the lives of many townspeople.
Okay, so Nightmare said, what's your favorite Cloudy headcanon, either during the game or post OG? I don't know if she. Well, the question was for you. So, do you have any particular Cloudy headcanons that you like?
He came here.
Headcanons.
He left his sword.
I have one in particular that I like. I just like Cloudy as a whole.
Yeah, I like a lot of domestic Cloudy stuff. So like, when they're living together and having children, and just think about their day-to-day life and certain activities that they may engage in. I will put it that way. I like the
really ever.
But no, like I love that they raise kids and stuff like that. As far as in the game,
I'll take care of Angeal.
because you have these different
Hide somewhere.
times of Cloudy. You have childhood Cloudy, you have Cloudy around the Nibelheim incident stuff, you have in remake Cloudy, and I guess what you would call OG, which eventually will all be remake at some point. And then you have post OG Cloudy, as we call it, which is as they're starting to live together, starting to acquire children. And then you have post having children, which is after Cloud is cured of geostigma, he gets over his depression about Zack and Aerith. And just the losses he's had in life, blah blah blah. I love all parts of Cloud. It's just something good about every part. Ugh, love it.
When Angeal decided to join Shinra, my husband had that sword made for him and told him to fight with honor.
Now,
Speaking of them having kids, I never watched the Final Fantasy
so hard to
movie
return
about
the
them having
dead.
kids. I forgot what it's called. Having children, like you said.
yeah, we should watch it sometime.
Yeah. Definitely down for that.
That would be fun. Oh, look, Angeal is a baby.
Angeal.
Now, as far as
So young.
shipping goes, as far as Sephiroth, now I'm not gonna lie, him and Genesis, they do it for me.
Look at Angeal, showing off that Buster Sword again.
Yeah, him and Genesis. I can get down with that.
Looks like a serious guy.
But yeah, Final Fantasy is just a great game overall. Like, I talk about the shipping a lot, but there's just so much love about it. There's so many different, especially if you're someone who's into politics like I am. You have these themes of anti-capitalism, because you have Shinra's a corporation that's just running a city essentially, and they're waging war on other countries. They're staging coups and stuff. They're destroying small towns. They're sucking out the resources of the planet, which is why Tifa, Cloud, and Barrett. It's Cloud joins because when he reunites with Tifa in Midgar, she asks him to join Avalanche, which they're trying to save. They're fighting to save the planet because Shinra is using Mako energy. What people don't realize is Mako energy is the lifeblood of the planet. Like they're slowly killing the planet. You can almost think of it as how we see using oil and stuff like that. It's kind of that equivalency. So you have these things of
there's a factory on the outskirts.
eco-terrorism and environmentalists and children of war. Like I said, Zack joined the army when he was 13. Cloud was 14. So they're like recruiting children to go kill. I mean, Sephiroth was born to kill, and then created in a lab to kill. Shinra is messed up, and Shinra is the one behind Jenova as well, because what you find out later, again, spoiler alert, Eric's dad, Professor Gas, is one who found Jenova. He mistook her for an ancient, which is what Aerith is, a long lost race that Jenova almost wiped out. He did not realize that, Jenova was the Cetra Slayer. He thought she was one, and so they, decided to keep her and experiment on her and blah blah blah. And it turned out it didn't work out for him because she almost destroyed the planet. So, but yeah, so. But yeah, so Shinra is behind pretty much everything bad that happens in one way or another. But initially in the game, you start out thinking that Shinra is going to be the big boogeyman. It's going to be the main bad guy of the story, when it becomes so much more. Now, where am I going? Okay. I think that missile game is somewhere around here. Let's see.
Oh, no.
What is this?
I know, I keep saying, yeah, not real the time. Where am I supposed to be going? Because I'm just running in circles.
Yeah, I was doing that too. I got a little confused where I was supposed to be at in the game.
I know, I was doing so much talking, I wasn't even paying attention to what I was doing.
Activating combat out of the way.
I'm going to find a sweeper right now.
Oh, those sweepers. Especially if you're doing a new game.
Resolved.
Oh yeah!
That's doing is a new game.
Yeah, lightning material would tear right through them, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get. So as soon as I level up enough.
Going the wrong way. Great.
There you go. Come on, sweeper. Hey, Blue. Hey, Wavy.
Now, what in the world? See, this is what I'm confused. Okay, here we go. Now, I'm probably going to fail the crap out of this little... there's this little mini game that's coming up where you have to dodge missiles. The mechanics always crack me up in this game, because if you know how Zack dies at the end, it doesn't make sense that this dude is able to dodge missiles and he's got bulletproof vests and stuff like that.
But then he dies to that thing.
I just said, it's like, okay, this seems ridiculous.
I guess Sue gave up and said, you know what, I guess it's time to die now.
Yeah, I guess he's like, I'm just tired now. There we go. Now I'm on the right track.
It's almost done.
Genesis' parents.
Hey, Sweeper died.
Wait.
Oh, 8 o'clock, okay.
His own family?
Not bad. I'm
We can't expect reason from him.
trying to be out of here by 9, but
He wasn't at the house.
yep.
Please, give me time.
This is so cool. Thank you, ladies. There
If
we
I
go.
find Angel,
All right. Yes,
can talk
we
to
will have to do this again for sure when we
Maybe
can actually be on the screen together.
Hey, when Discord's not messing up.
I know, Discord, like,
Genesis
Discord hates
and
us. I'm
Angel.
good. How you doing, Sword?
Those two were Sephiroth's older
Yeah,
friends.
Discord's a butthead.
He didn't want to fight them. That's why he refused the mission.
Well,
So like I
Antonio was my
said,
friend
I'm
too.
playing Crisis Core right now. I'm playing Sinking City. I'm on the last,
Back.
I guess what you say, chapter or whatever of Sinking
Time is
City.
short.
If anybody's
Let's go.
ever played that. It's pretty cool. It's based on the Cthulhu mythology. It's basically a sea creature mythology game. And the main character is having these nightmares, seeing all kinds of crazy creatures and stuff like that. And there's a bunch of people inflicted with the same mystery illness. And so he goes to this,
Go on ahead.
I think it's an
I got your
island.
back.
Yeah, he goes to this island to try to find answers about what's going on. And it kind of starts from there. It's actually pretty interesting. And then
Oh yeah.
actually, I'm gonna start playing The Witcher. So Witcher 3. My friends keep telling me I must play Witcher 3.
Keep sharp.
Yeah, Tifa was super excited about Cloud Stories. I'm reading comments, sorry.
Playing.
Activating combat mode.
What else? I got Deathloop. I have not played it yet, but I got Deathloop.
Yo, I want to play a game. I have to play Iron.
Dante says Stephen stopped Cloud from killing Johnny. Yeah, see, unlike Aerith and Jesse, who, you know, they kind of play into his soldier thing with the, oh, here, my hero, and blah, blah, blah. Tifa, while in love with Cloud, is actually, at times, is afraid of his behavior because she sees how differently he's acting. That's one good reason why it's, the dev said it's important to play
Resolved.
Crisis Core Reunion. They want people to play Crisis Core Reunion before they play Rebirth, is because you'll see how different Cloud's behavior is, and why, and it will answer questions around his relationship with Tifa as to why. While other people are impressed by his eyes and think they're beautiful and all that, and not that she doesn't think they're pretty. I'm sure she does, obviously, but she sees the change in his personality. So there's this part in chapter 3 where she says, "Your eyes are so different," and he's a bit dense because he's Cloud. And so he's like, well, it's the Mako. And she's like, yeah, that's not what I'm talking about. It's like, you got this killer look in your eyes that you didn't used to have.
This is where the copies are made. Go upstairs. Genesis may be there.
What I would like to know more, and I know you're a big Reno fan, I really would like to get more of their background. I hope that as the game progresses, we see more of their background, because I really want to know the motivation behind why in the world would they be willing to kill, like, yeah, like when they dropped Sector 7, Reeve says later that 50,000 people died. Like, what could this company possibly have over you that you would be willing to kill 50,000 people? I need an explanation.
Like, Reno and Rue felt bad about it, so I'm like, why would y'all do that? Like,
It makes them complicated villains, which is good. You know, I mean, that's a good thing, but I'm gonna need something more than, well, they paid us to do this. So I'm gonna need something more than that.
like, you can't get paid enough for that to happen.
No.
Like, seriously.
The grave at the house. We found the remains of
Also,
our
can we
people
talk
there as well.
The flashbacks with Cloud
It
and like
didn't
when
take much
Sephiroth
to
was
have
coming
them
into
send
play, like
false
the whole
reports.
Final Fantasy
Just some mild
7
threats.
remake, like the
They
flashback
would have
that
done
led
that
up
anyway.
to Cloud actually
least your
seeing
parents would
Sephiroth,
have.
like how it was connected.
The flashback,
My parents
just in general, the
betrayed me.
flashbacks. Let's
They
see.
had always betrayed
Yeah,
me
with Cloud.
from the very beginning.
Like the terror flashbacks he was having.
Well, there's a couple
do
things
you
happening.
know?
So in chapter 2, he's something is attacking me. Hold on. Okay. But yes, there's a combination of things happening. He's seeing, Cloud is hallucinating Sephiroth in a lot of it.
But wasn't also like Sephiroth trying to like get in contact with him too by the flashbacks?
Yeah, like so there's a Sephiroth. There's actually 4 Sephiroths. There's
Welcome,
2
partner.
that only there's one that's in Cloud's head. I believe this is how it goes. There's one that's in Cloud's head. Two of them are those robed guys because they can, for however Genova's abilities work, she can basically allow somebody to mimic somebody else. So, like the one the Sephiroth that we see inside of Shinra Tower, that's one of the robed dudes. And it's a combination of stuff because there's 4 of them. And then the 4th one is the one that we see in chapter 18 that we don't know what we're looking at, if this is a future version of Sephiroth or whatever's going on with that. But yeah, he does have a flashback of like Nibelheim burning. I'm not recalling any other specific flashbacks. Most of what he's saying is like either hallucinations or a physical manifestation, whether the robe dudes or whether that mystery Sephiroth actually standing there. Because you'll notice that up until chapter 17, well, technically up until chapter 16, nobody else sees Sephiroth. It's always Cloud seeing Sephiroth, and they'll have moments where the other characters will look at him and he's just like stumbling backwards in fear or whatever may be going on. And he has, and I think he understands that he's the only one seeing him. But yeah, they have no idea what's going on with Cloud. And it's not until chapter 16 that you actually see Palmer, who is one of the directors. He passes Sephiroth in the hallway and drops his tea.
Where is he?
And then he's sitting there screaming to the other directors like, I saw him, I swear I saw him. And they're like, okay, he's been dead 5 years. I don't know what you're talking about. And then the rest of the team sees Sephiroth for the first time in chapter 17 at the beginning. But again, that's one of the road dudes.
There's no time. We have to leave now.
Wait, we're gonna give up the search?
We can't leave any evidence.
Find on the Scorpion
An
now.
airstrike has been called.
Ooh, crap.
Are you sure nobody is at Angeal's house?
Yeah, I really like the gameplay. I like the gameplay of the original, but I'm actually surprised because I really like turn-based. But they have made a pretty well-made, updated experience to the Final Fantasy VII gameplay. I was very surprised because I'm very much nostalgic for that old era of Final Fantasy.
And now nostalgic.
Yeah, nostalgic. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Whee! Okay. Now this.
Never leave Cloud now. Loki feel bad for Cloud. Yeah. They're connected in one way. Cloud and Sephiroth.
What do we do now?
Use timely sword strike
Yeah,
to destroy
Sephiroth is
Shell.
never gonna leave Cloud alone.
What?
Yeah, it's complicated, but as I keep saying, it's complicated. But yeah, they are connected. And what's interesting is there's this moment in Crisis Core where when they get to Nibelheim, he just weirdly kind of turns to Cloud and is like, what's it like to be home? I don't have a hometown. What Sephiroth doesn't realize is Nibelheim, so Nibelheim is the hometown of Cloud and Tifa. They grew up together. There's the whole, girl next door, coming of age, love story type thing that's going on with the two of them. What none of them realize is Sephiroth was also born in Nibelheim. So he is home and he doesn't know it.
Isn't it sad how much Cloud don't know about himself due to him being in that coma because of Shinra?
Well, because, yeah. Ah, crap. What am I supposed to be hitting? Oh, okay. Like, how is Zack taking missiles to the face, but he can't survive this game? I mean, it's just crazy. I'm sitting there dodging missiles.
Crazy.
But, that's game logic for you.
Remastered because that's like the only one I have played. I don't play like a lot.
The shelling has stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like you've been
Yeah, see, and I don't play a lot of multiplayer games, so we gonna have to
The
we'll have to
airstrike
get
is
each other
imminent.
into some stuff.
Yeah,
I do have Animal Crossing.
me too.
I got Little Big Planet, like I said. I don't know that anybody still even plays Uncharted online. I have the Uncharted collection.
So, Marky, how you doing? Welcome to the stream.
Ooh, here we go. Yeah, I'm sure I'm missing all kinds of stuff. Just to let the chat know, I'm sure I'm missing all kinds of stuff. I'm actually, but yeah, I'm not saving this gameplay, so it's fine.
Thank you, Tsung.
Those shells are
Reach
Shinra
out, comment,
products
try to
too.
play a game and talk.
So you'll be
the same
rewarded for
time.
destroying evidence of the company's involvement.
Yeah, what RPGs do you recommend?
Whoo. Again, I would definitely say God of War.
Oh, that one. I haven't played a new one. I'm gonna play a new one soon.
Have you?
Yeah, I do like God of War.
Have you played Kingdom Hearts? You might like Kingdom Hearts.
So I haven't played it, but I did watch like gameplay of it. It looks good.
Okay. You have a Switch?
Yep.
You should definitely try out the. Well, it's not for everybody, but I don't know if you're familiar with Ace Attorney. Phoenix Wright.
I watched Jazzy play it. It's funny.
Mm-hmm. We both play Spiral. I love Spyro, not Spiral.
Yeah, I play Spyro. I grew up with that.
See, looking at my shelf. Yeah, I love the Dead Rising series. It's zombies, but it's an exception for me. Even though I'm not into zombies, but it definitely is an exception to the rule for me. Let's see. Yeah, go back to Angel's house.
Trigger Dragon Quest 8. Interesting.
There's just so many. I mean, I say it's so many. It's a big question.
Oh, Tales of Sim. Yeah, I heard about that one.
What the hell did
Yeah,
you
my
do,
friends
Angel?
actually, Nightmare wants me to play Well, she told me that she loves Tales of Arise. And that apparently was
Is that
really
your
good.
idea of honor?
I've been told I need to play Near Replicant. The Tomb Raider series is pretty good.
Tomb Raider.
Could not continue to live.
That first one especially, I
And
loved it.
Can her son?
What
You know,
are
speaking
you
of,
talking about? What's
you
going
talking about
on here?
zombies.
I
Have
told
you watched the Last of Us
You
HBO
can't live
series
on
yet?
that side anymore.
Nah. Oh crap. No, I haven't. I don't really play it either. I played some of the first one, but I might watch the series. I've heard nothing but good things about it.
Friend,
So
Yeah,
yeah, maybe I will.
now to a world
Chapter
that
3 had me
affords you and I.
Mm.
All that awaits
Shut
you
up! I'm
is a
warning you!
somber morrow, no matter where the winds may blow. I don't see Sephiroth today, but
I think episode
Are you
4.
good?
That's it. Yeah, episode 4 comes up this week.
Oh, okay. And what? Oh yeah, I am gonna play Forspoken. So at some point.
Yeah.
So
I'm currently doing recording on Forspoken right now.
oh, okay, cool. Well, what's your initial impressions of it?
Yo, I love it so much. It's just like the fact that we have like a black woman lead.
Mm-hmm.
And her interaction with the cup is funny.
With the what?
It's like a bracelet. On
Oh,
her neck.
yeah,
that is
yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah, that is funny. Oh crap. Okay, hold on. I'm in a
Yeah,
boss
I'm looking
battle.
forward to doing a YouTube series. Actually, I'm gonna edit the series more tomorrow.
Conflict resolved.
Ooh, Muhammad was kicking my behind. Let me say behind.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I'm like, once you get Hell Thunthaga and Hell, if for anybody who's playing Crisis Core Reunion, what you want to do is get yourself any of the Hell spells, Thunthaga,
Summons aren't meant to
Faraga.
be used like this.
Yeah, it just
What
cuts
happened to
through
dreams
any
and
enemy.
honor?
Fantastic stuff.
We are monsters.
Oh, Meza, to your point, Meza said, so far it's been good in my opinion. People are saying it's the best video game adaptation by far, Last of Us HBO series. I would not be surprised because normally game adaptations, anime adaptations are absolute garbage, in my opinion.
Yeah, because now video game series be the best, but yeah, The Last of Us TV show is very, very good. I'm in love with it, honestly. I cannot wait for episode 4.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of them that did not work out.
Soldier.
Oh my God, that Dragon Ball Z movie. Ooh.
Doesn't mean monster.
I didn't even watch that.
Not the animated movies. But I'm talking about the live action. Oh my God, it was terrible.
Okay. I can't imagine live action being bad.
It was horrible.
But I play Final Fantasy X, no, but I want to play all the Final Fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
All the games. I plan on getting Crisis 4 in the next couple months.
Okay. Yeah, my top 3 for sure. Well, I consider, I mean, it's hard to judge 7 right now because you got 7 and you got 7 remake. But I think if you can get your hands on it, it's worth playing the OG one. But I would, if I was going to start anywhere, I would start with Final Fantasy 9 and Final Fantasy 10.
That's when the next one I pick up after Crisis Core. Because I have more Final Fantasy games downloaded on my console. I just haven't like really dabbled in them too much.
Yeah.
And Jill. The war
Oh,
is
so
over.
let me see how many Final Fantasy games I have on here. 'Cause I know I have more than just Final Fantasy 7 remake. Okay, so scroll down.
That sword represents our
This is
family's
my
honor.
whole entire backlog. Yeah, I played Persona 5.
Yeah, right. As of right now, I own 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 13-2, Dirge of Cerberus, Crisis Core Reunion, Remake,
Where did you go?
15. Yeah.
Zach here.
It's been a while.
And I have,
Sephiroth.
pretty sure I have Type 0.
Guards room.
Alright.
And I have Dissidia downloaded. Oh, that's what I was going to mention. There's this new musical one that's coming out called Theatrhythm. Yeah, it's hard to say it. It's theater and rhythm thrown into one word because, whew, they like to, Final Fantasy titles can get interesting. But, I mean, Dirge of Cerberus is like, okay.
Fantasy XP
Lately,
Roll Edition.
a large
That's the one I
anti-Shinra
have.
organization is wreaking havoc worldwide. They're called Avalanche. I hear they're avid students of planet life.
Hey. I'm pretty sure you played this one before. Roll Edition of Final Fantasy XP.
Yeah, that's 15.
You 15, yeah. Yeah, that's the only one I have on there.
I really need to finish this gameplay of 15. It's been months, but
Hey, Zach.
something else came out. Yeah, something else came, or something else came up that I wanted
I'm sure you
to
heard.
play over that one. Oh, maybe God of War or something like that. I forget.
Oh, yeah.
The
Did you
company
finish God of
reports
War?
don't mention
Yeah,
it at all.
finally. Yeah, I beat
On
Ragnarok.
TV, they only talk about Sephiroth's bravery.
I haven't played it yet.
But Sephiroth was in B Unit. Well, our heroes are chosen
I'm
by
sorry,
the
that's my
media.
dog. She
Their
whining.
names crushed.
She alright though. She's just a crybaby.
Yeah,
Hey, Saint, how you doing?
I need to bring my dog in. Speaking of, because, whew, it's been unusually cold around here lately.
Yeah, here in Texas, that ice storm came. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, it got into the negative. I've never seen negative digits in my city before, so like it was crazy.
Yeah, I
As of
think
this
this is
moment,
nothing to play.
You
We
were
hands be
promoted
freezing
to
off.
soldier first class.
I'm good. How are you? I'm doing pretty well.
Nagisa, what game are you talking about? You said because the game is made. The game is named by non-English speakers, so it doesn't necessarily work in the way how it's used here. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Which game are you talking about? The Atheridum or whatever, or Dirge Server? I'm sorry. We're talking about so much. I don't know specifically what you're talking about. Thoughts on Ragnarok? It was excellent. I will say this though.
I'll fill you in.
The difficulty level spiked, in my opinion. Oh yeah, General. Yeah, I hear you. But I'm also, I'm no master gamer where I'm doing no damage stuff and all that. That's not ever gonna be me. Okay, so I definitely had to set that on the easier difficulty level so I could just enjoy the story. But it was excellent. It was a little long, in my opinion. There were a couple spots, and I'm not going to spoil anything for Ragnarok. There were a couple spots where I was like, was this really necessary ultimately at the end, after I got through doing everything? There's 3 or 4 things I would have personally cut out.
As soldier first class.
Other than that, yeah, I would recommend the game to anybody. But I would recommend at least playing God of War 4 first, so that it makes some sense what you're playing. Yeah, if you just jump into God of War 5, you're gonna be completely lost. I mean, you won't be completely lost. You're gonna be largely lost.
If you have any question.
Hey, what was it? I think I played like the third God of War, but I didn't finish it, so.
Yeah,
I'll be confused.
Yeah, I would say at the very least, God of War 4, start there. But if you can, I would start at God of War 3, bare minimum. Because you can then at least get to see old Kratos and see what led him into this new life that he starts in God of War 4. I think if you just played 3, there'll be some things you don't quite understand, but it'll fill in enough gaps to where you'll be all right for the next 2.
Hey now, are you sure you know enough about materia fusion?
What was great about what they did with God of War is, so we had this, I need to learn a little more. Nope, I don't. Okay. We had this rage-filled Kratos who would just go around killing indiscriminately, and he had his reasons. Don't get me wrong, he had his reasons. But then you see him reinvent his life, and now he's a married man and a father again, but he's still, he was never that.
I'll brief you on the mission.
Well, he had a fatherly side to him, but he was a Spartan, like they're raised from birth to kill. That's what their thing is. So they're warriors. So he spends a lot of God of War 4 trying to learn how to connect with his new son. Now that and this is not spoiler anything, you find out in the trailer that his wife recently died, and so the first thing that they're doing in God of War 4 is doing a burial ceremony for the wife. Not really burial, I don't know what you would call it. They burned their body.
Yeah,
so
something like that.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a really good series, and the way that they rebooted it was amazing, because I was thinking like, heck, how are they gonna be able to do this? Entrance, okay. Yes, what Dante is saying in my chat room is Tracer 2 Pass English might come out. So they've set Tracer 2 Pass for March 21st, I believe. First day of spring, I'm fairly certain. It keeps getting pushed back. I'm hoping that it does not get pushed back again, because I am going to throw something. If it does.
Ready to throw hands.
Yeah, I need this book badly. Where am I going? It keeps telling me to go to the elevator, and I done went up to every floor. I must have missed something. I'm not. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, there's Sephiroth.
The company has decided to eliminate Genesis and his cohorts. This includes Angeal as well.
And you want me to do it?
No, the Shinra army will handle it.
What about
Nagisa, I wonder when he's gonna stream again.
Your emotions will hamper your judgment.
Well, of course.
because he gets to the I think it's at the part they just did Hell House. And I'm talking about Yamazaki Cloud's mocap. So Aerith's about to change her outfit. We're gonna do some missions, and then Cloud has his little booty dancing scene, which is gonna be hilarious.
An intruder.
Where?
Close.
And then we'll find Tifa. And I can't wait. Oh man, you should. I'm telling you, you got to go to my my page and look at those clips that people have been putting out. I mean, he is simping so hard for Tifa. It is hilarious.
I gotta check that out.
Even in the middle of Aerith's chapters, and then like I told you how crazy this love triangle nonsense is. So you got people who were claiming that Cloud didn't give Tifa the flower because he liked her or anything, all this dumb stuff like this. And that when he held the drink up and said beautiful to Tifa, he wasn't talking about her, he was talking about the glass, because that's what it's like if I'm at a wedding, nobody's toasting the martini, they're toasting the couple. Like, they're not saying have a good life to the martini. That's crazy. So it's just so funny for him to just be, it's not like he's in our friend groups or anything. I've never spoken to him, until these streams happen. He's just saying this stuff that's just common sense. Like, yeah, he called Tifa beautiful. Yeah, he gave her the flower because he has a crush on her. Like, he lied about it to Aerith because he has a crush on Tifa. Like, and just what's crazy about it is like,
how you doing?
Hey, Ultra. It has to be on purpose. Like, there's no way they're letting him go on his stream and say all this stuff for no reason. But anyway, so yeah, but beyond that, his stream is really fun. So, I would recommend it. It is in Japanese, but especially depending on how much anime and stuff you watch, I'm actually kind of picking up on some stuff. Because I used to watch a lot of anime in Japanese with my friends and stuff like that. So you pick up on certain phrases and things. And then just his body language, he's real fun. He's pretty animated in a lot of the scenes. So it's been fun to watch. And then having friends who, I can't wait to see his reactions, Nagisa. And then having friends who, God bless them, translate it so we can see what he said in different parts. I love it. Head to the entrance, yes. Alright, what time? Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually going to be...
What the?
Not a good game, Steve. I see y'all.
Poor Cloud! I'm watching your stream for a second. Poor Cloud.
All of them. First flashback of the stream, I believe. I mean, of the game.
Well, it's not a flashback. He's having a headache. And yeah. When he has the headaches, it's some of it is Genova suppressing his memories. Some of it is Genova inducing a false vision or a false memory. Like that vision he had of Tifa that we saw, it's not, the memory itself isn't false, but Tifa jumping to her feet and waving Cloud down. The Ultimatum said that didn't actually occur. She didn't see him walk out of his house. But his mind is actively, even though he's already in love with Tifa, his mind is actively making them even closer than they were. And this is new from OG, so I'm wondering how exactly they're going to use that. I think it's just going to add more to eventually when Cloud breaks. It'll be more material that they can work with later, is what I'm thinking.
More intense.
Yeah, it'll be more intense than that, because the reason they're fleshing out this into a trilogy is because there was a lot that they just couldn't elaborate on in 1997. They're trying to go heavy on that stuff. Plus, they brought Zack back in whatever capacity he's back, alive, dead, whatever. He's back somehow. And so, yeah, they wanted to add the whole compilation into the remake trilogy. So, whole compilation would be having children, which they've already shown some of that in Chapter 18. Crisis Core / Crisis Core Reunion, which is just a remake of the original Crisis Core. Dirge of Cerberus, Before Crisis, which Tifa's cat. Tifa had a cat named Maru. I think Maru.
Activating combat mode.
originates from Crisis. I'm sorry, from before Crisis, if I'm not mistaken. And Morrow's mentioned the Tracy 2 Pass, which is also part of the compilation. It's not a game. I mean, they don't. It is part of the compilation. I mean, it's just a book though, instead of a. It's a novel instead of a game or a movie. And apparently, Last Order is. I'm still confused. Have you seen Last Order? Last Order basically is just another depiction of the Nibelheim incident. It has some things that are different about it. That's why I never thought it was part of the compilation, but they mention it in this book called World Preview. Hold on.
Sephiroth.
World Preview. Don't ask why I always have something Final Fantasy within reach. World Preview.
You got it real quick. I got something for you.
World Preview has a timeline, and part of the timeline in it references Last Order, and then I was looking at something else where they gave a timeline and it listed Last Order. So yeah, I don't know. I guess it's part of it. The reason I say it's confusing is because instead of what actually happens, like Cloud is the one to kill Sephiroth, but in Last Order, Sephiroth just jumps into the live stream scene on his own. It's like, what is he like? It didn't make any sense to me. I don't know. But I do like it because it's another time where Cloud is all like super sweet with Tifa, stroking her face and all that. And they have this cute little conversation. Hey Charles, how you doing? Hey Ultra.
Hold on.
Learn how to play this game again.
Oh, okay. So Nagisa said SC came up with explanations of why part of Last Order is inconsistent. Oh, you know what? I think I know what you're talking about. Isn't it a thing where they said it was Sung's telling of what happened? Yes, the Turks' report of what happened rather than what actually happened. You know what? That actually makes perfect sense. And the reason is because, I mean, even though it still doesn't explain why Brian died outside instead of in the reactor, I don't know. But yeah, I don't think they want the world to know that their big war hero he got yeeted into the live stream by a scrawny little 16-year-old who was mad that you tried to kill his his wannabe girlfriend. I don't know. Yeah, maybe that just wasn't what they wanted to get out there. So they're like, we're not writing that down in the report that our greatest war hero got taken out by a 16-year-old Cloud with no sword training.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, that would be too embarrassing to put in a report. So that is a great point, though. Yeah, so that makes perfect sense then why it would be part of the compilation. Okay, I'm down with that. What is not part of the compilation is Maiden, and don't let anybody tell you that they're lying. Okay. Yeah, they probably just imagined it. And I'm sure, honestly, even if they heard what happened, well, first off, how would they even hear what happened? Because nobody was there to witness it who's still alive, so how would they even know? Yeah, they probably just imagined what occurred, because who would have guessed that Cloud at 16 would no Mako infusion or anything like that, no experimentation, would be able to kill the greatest war hero to ever walk the earth.
That's not like so stone or anything. Right?
Hey, look, well, you know, I bet Sephiroth would think twice before he killed anybody else's mama.
Cloud set the lesson for everybody.
Yeah, he said at first you do that, and then you burn my town down, and then you try to kill this girl I want to be my girlfriend. He was like, oh hell no, it's over for you.
Make sure you can finish it.
16-year-old, and you know what's on. I'm not gonna say it, but we all know. We've all been 16, and we've met 16-year-olds. We're
looking for a man named Hollander.
You know they got a one-track mind. Trying to get that girlfriend.
one thing only you're worried about at 16. Trust me.
So yeah, that was the last straw for Cloud.
Leave it to the Turks.
Ooh, Ren and Rue will go that way. Leave it to the Turks. Oh, did I already see them? There you go. Alright, let's see what time it is. Oh, 8:40, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna leave in the next 20 minutes, so I can finish eating my food. Yeah, we'll have to do this again when, yeah, maybe find some other route to do this, like, Discord. Not Discord. Zoom or something. Yeah.
Yeah, probably Zoom.
And watch, next time I try Discord, it'll be working just fine.
Always happens like that every time.
Every
I saw
time.
their leader just now. He's up ahead on this street. I'd stay clear if I were you.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna leave like 5 minutes before 9.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we'll set this up again, be a little bit better coordinated. Yeah, 30 minutes late. We're not on the same screen. I was like, oh man, this is a disaster. But no, it's always fun talking to you.
Yeah, I enjoy talking to you.
And I was like, at least my followers know I'm not dead or something, because it's been a while. Well, not a few months, but last time I streamed was the High Wind anniversary, so that was the 31st, but I wasn't on camera. And I don't remember before that, honestly. It's been infrequent since the holiday season started, and I just started a new job a couple months back, so I think my schedule has just been kind of crazy. I thought that
her username for you guys to follow her too. She's on both YouTube and Twitch, but are you mainly on Twitch or are you mainly on YouTube?
my content videos are on YouTube. I would go with YouTube.
YouTube, I mean, put on your YouTube.
Yeah, Stygian Stilettos. Well, yeah.
I'm gonna put it in the chat for you.
Genesis.
You guys can give her a follow.
No, they're copies.
I would very much appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll be expanding my gameplay for sure. Different games this year. Ooh. Okay, there you go. No, it's not.
Conflict resolved.
Yeah, I'll be glad when Rebirth comes out because, man, the headcanons around it are just getting wild. People are claiming that Genesis is gonna be the new bad guy instead of Sephiroth. I'm like, that is never gonna happen. Sephiroth is the most well-known villain of any Final Fantasy game. I mean, you know, Kefka might be a close second, but Kuja, he's up there. But yeah, Sephiroth is the face of villainy of Final Fantasy VII.
I always wanted.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening at all.
No, they'd have to be. They might as well shut the doors if they try to replace Sephiroth as the main villain of Final Fantasy VII.
You know how many people will be upset? Like, he ain't the main villain. What?
It would be riots in the streets. Okay.
Yeah, I don't even think they will even try that.
No.
Impressive.
It's saying that Zack will be the new hero instead of Cloud. Again. Cloud is the most well-known hero of any Final Fantasy game. It is never going to happen. Okay. I love Zack to death. And I'm happy to see him again. I'm glad he got this game, but Zack has his place in the story. Cloud is the face of Final Fantasy VII. That's not gonna happen. Tifa's not gonna die. Hey, how you doing?
Sector 8 is clear. Come to Mako.
Black Swordsman Guts, how are you? I love Berserk.
Shield has been sighted.
This is a good one.
So it's search and destroy?
The army is mobilizing, but there's still time. You and I will find them before they do.
River Sea Girls together and have fun with that. I forgot what River Sea Girls is. I like heard about that.
For real?
I don't know if I've heard of that one.
Yes, for real.
Awesome.
We're gonna fail.
Yeah, there were. I'm reading the comments in my. Oh hell yeah! I was watching me some Berserk, but if there's New Age Berserk, I need to know because I need to see that again. But the original that came out, well, whatever, 15 years ago, whatever it was. Oh yeah, I was obsessed. I still share the fan art whenever I see it from time to time. Reading my comments. Zach needs to keep Cloud hidden from the Shinra troops. Yeah. Zach is the reason that Cloud lived in the first place. So he definitely has his place in the story, but he is not going to overtake Cloud as the main. See, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, Zach been gone for too long. That's not happening. Cloud took over.
Oh, you're rewatching the 1997. Is that when it came out? Good Lord, man, I'm old. Oh my God. I didn't. Well, you know what? I didn't see it in 1997. Talking about Berserk anime.
Wait, that anime came out
a long time ago, but I didn't see it when it first came out, so that's probably why I don't remember it from then. Charles Brown said, or the Clareth wedding. That's not gonna happen out there. Yeah, there will be no Clareth wedding ever, let alone in Rebirth. I'm sorry to tell y'all, don't set yourselves up like this. I'm trying to help. Look, I know people think I'm being mean. I'm trying to help somebody today.
Yeah,
okay.
She had to save me because I used to ship, like, before I knew about Crisis Core, I used to ship Cloud and Aerith, and then once I watched Crisis Core for myself, I'm like, Aerith isn't loving was that.
And ain't nothing wrong with shipping it, but do not set yourself up thinking that that's what's gonna happen, because it is absolutely not going to. Yeah. I just killed a bug. Yeah. All right. At least it's not flying around my head anymore.
I'm telling you, that's be the worst when you're trying to stream. Oh my God.
Oh my God, yes. The worst. And Tifa's not gonna die. I'm sure it would make a lot of people happy, but no, it wouldn't. Only her, only a couple of salty haters, but favorite animes. I dropped out of anime for a long time, so what I'm about to say is gonna be nothing that came out in the last 10 years. I can promise you. But
is that Aunt Jill's face?
My top 5 used to be Gungrave, Get Backers, Sayuki, Oran Host Club, and Fruits Basket. Other ones, of course, Dragon Ball Z. I mean, do I even have to say it? Of course, Dragon Ball Z. Berserk. I loved Samurai Champloo. I loved Scried was really good. Wolf's Rain.
When the seconds were out.
Whoo.
Genesis.
Yeah, Gungrave is a roller coaster ride.
Pretty tight.
Just be prepared for a lot of emotional damage, but I'm telling you, it's a great anime. I loved it. Yeah, Samurai Champloo is excellent. Love it, love it, love it. The music is fantastic. Especially the ending song. Love that ending song. What else did I used to watch? Kino's Journey. Love Kino's Journey. Jane, King of Bandits. I mean, shoot. And go on and on and on. Oh my God. I mean, this is a lot of anime I used to watch.
Beef said Tifa gonna have Bear's baby in his dreams. That's definitely
that is definitely not happening. That man is twice her age. He treats her like a father figure. They have never been shown to have any type of relationship. She has never kissed a man. The first man she kisses is the last one she kisses, which is Cloud Strife, when he is tearing her up under that high wind. Okay, and they are together 4 years after the fact. She ain't getting with Barrett. Sorry again. This is another ship that is never going to sail. You are happy to ship it all you want to. That's your business, but it ain't happening. I'm sorry. Okay. What I like about, because I'm not one of those that like idolize like virginity ships or anything, but I do think it's really cute that these two are each other's first everything. That's cute to me.
Yeah, it is.
And Zach and I don't know to what they did. I mean, because they were teenagers when they met. I'm not even getting into that, but I'm just saying they also they're for each other's first love. So that's cute too. I really need them to reunite. I seriously need her to see Zach again. She needs some damn closure, seriously. I mean,
for real, those 89 messages, closure, please.
89 letters. I mean, let this woman see this man again, please. And then, like, she's in the middle of the park with Cloud, this super hot blonde who's been like saving her all day. And what does she want to talk about in this park scene in the middle of the night? Zach. It's like, okay, look, girl, you are not over here.
Not even close.
Do I?
Mess. I'm dead deep.
Yeah, we'll be wrapping up in the next 5 minutes here. To answer your question, fighting games. I was the biggest fan of Dead or Alive until it went to Xbox, and then I never played it again. And then I also loved Soul Calibur 3. I liked Soul Calibur 4, but it had a much better system where you could make your own characters, but the storyline part was awful. Hated it. Just hated it. I played Street Fighter, I played Tekken, but as far as things I actively played, no. But I might actually get back into. Isn't there a new Tekken coming out? I think there's a new Tekken coming out. I might get that.
I think what is it? I know it's this year.
Yeah, there's a new Tekken coming out. And then I have a friend who's really into Street Fighter, and she's kind of giving me the Street Fighter bug with all the stuff that she posts about it. So I'm interested in playing that again too. Yeah, Tekken 8. And then also, I used to love Killer Instinct. I wish they'd make another one. They need to make like a 2023 version or something. Loved Killer Instinct. Loved Twisted Metal. I used to do a lot of fighting games back in the day.
Something like that in the future. I mean, it's gonna be like now, but probably like I don't know, 5-6 years from now.
Well, someone die in the future. What?
No, I'm talking about like the games you're just talking about.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, like 5-6 years ago, like 5-6 years later, they'll probably remake those games or something like that.
Oh, is there a new Killer Instinct? I need to go look that up. As long as it's not on the Xbox.
Wait, Killer Instinct multiplayer? Wait.
I don't know, but I might have to check this out. I might have to break my Xbox rule if depending on how new it is.
My return.
Yeah, we got Killer Instinct. I'm pulling up right now.
Because I have never owned an Xbox.
So, the latest release in 2013.
Yes.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
As far
I mean, it's newer. He's not wrong. It's newer. I knew that they came out with a newer version, but I meant like something on the.
Like 2018 something.
Yeah. And then Dissidia. I guess I've technically played that, by the way. Final Fantasy Dissidia.
One of his famous lectures.
Yeah, last one was on Xbox One. Okay, yeah.
Always the same. Discipline. Dreams.
Yep, I do not own one. All right, well, go. Let's 8:53. So you got to go 5 minutes before 9.
One of those.
So I guess we should outro.
Outro, yeah.
Outro. All right. So for anybody who is not aware, of course, I am Stygian Stilettos Gamer, aka Stygian Sis, Final Fantasy 7 content creator, God of War enthusiast. Do a little content creating for that as well. RPG person. Just. Software developer. I'm into politics. That's me. Catch me on Twitter, twitter.com/StygianSys, and hit me up anytime. I'm always free to chat.
Your link one more time.
Jill, what are
Yeah, so
you
let me
up to?
put your links.
Where are you?
I'm actually gonna see if they'll let me raid you, because if you're trying to raid.
No, I'm leaving when you are.
Okay. I'll find somebody else to raid then. Alright.
Yeah, I guess I should raid somebody too. Yeah. Do that.
See who's live. I wish I could raid on YouTube. I think you have to have like 1,000 subscribers to raid on YouTube. I'm close to that. I'm almost at 800.
Let's see. Twitch.
Peace out, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure you guys check her out too. I'll drop her link in the chat below.
All right, everyone. I really appreciate it. And Meg, introduce yourself one more time.
Yeah, Megan. I stream around like play platformers and FPS games. Recently switched over to YouTube, and yeah, no, just chilling. I'm glad I was able to play Final Fantasy with Andrea.
Whoop, whoop. All right. Well, I'm going to. I guess I'll rate it.
I think when you rank off, it's so hard to decide who you want to raid.
I know. Well, I'll rate Cloudy McDoom because he's playing Final Fantasy 14 online. So, okay. All right, girl. Well, I've got to go. I will see y'all later. Thanks for everybody who joined, and yeah, we'll definitely try to do this again soon.
Yeah, very soon.
All right, y'all have a good one.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.